Chelsea stars step up training ahead of Champions League and Premier League battles. Chelsea's preparations at Cobham have taken another level of intensity as the Blues continue to sharpen themselves for the double challenge of the Champions League and the Premier League. And the focus has particularly been on blending the qualities of their star players, such as James Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Trevoh Chalobah, Marc Cucurella, Wesley Fofana, Reece James, and the new attacking options João Pedro and Pedro Neto, who are all being carefully integrated into the system that Enzo Maresca believes can finally bring stability and consistency back to Stamford Bridge. Because Chelsea supporters have been crying out for a clear identity and a balanced squad. And now as the training sessions unfold, day by day, it is evident that this is not just fitness work, but a serious project of tactical drilling, mentality shaping, and team bonding. Caicedo, who has often been in the spotlight due to his big money move, is now showing signs of maturity and control in midfield, where his role as a ball winner and tempo setter is being polished with countless drills focused on pressing, intercepting, and distributing quickly under pressure, while his midfield partner, Enzo Fernandez, the World Cup winner, is displaying the leadership and composure that Chelsea have long needed in central areas, always demanding the ball, controlling the rhythm, and offering that creative spark with line-breaking passes that can open up any defence. And together, the Caicedo-Enzo partnership is being described inside Cobham as the engine of Chelsea, because everything flows through them, from defensive solidity to attacking creativity. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer continues to be the face of Chelsea's new era, a player whose calmness on the ball, intelligence between the lines, and confidence in front of goal make him almost indispensable. And in training, his finishing drills, his penalty-taking routines, and his combination play with wingers have all stood out, reminding fans why he has quickly become one of the most important signings in recent years. At the back, Trevoh Chalobah is fighting hard to win back his place after injuries and uncertainty about his future. And in these sessions, he's been praised for his determination, his aerial strength, and his ability to slot in both at centre-back and right-back, showing Maresca that he can be a reliable utility man when the schedule gets tough. While Marc Cucurella, who has faced criticism in the past, is working tirelessly to prove his worth with overlapping runs, defensive recovery sprints, and improved decision-making on the ball, as he knows competition is fierce in the left-back spot. Wesley Fofana, who has had a tough time with injuries, is being monitored closely, but his progress is encouraging, with his physical presence, pace, and reading of the game giving Chelsea's backline an extra dimension, and in training matches, he has already made key tackles and interceptions that drew applause from teammates. Captain Reece James, whose leadership and quality at right-back are unquestionable, is back with a strong mentality, working to regain his full sharpness after setbacks, and his crosses, overlapping drives, and defensive awareness have been a big feature of the Cobham sessions, because when James is fit, Chelsea's right side becomes twice as dangerous. On the attacking side, the arrival of João Pedro has injected fresh energy. His dribbling, flair, and ability to create moments out of nothing have impressed many, and Maresca has been experimenting with using him both as a second striker and as a wide forward, while Pedro Neto, another addition with Premier League experience, has already been showing his pace, direct runs, and crossing ability, qualities that could give Chelsea the width and unpredictability they sometimes lacked last season. Together, these players are forming the backbone of a squad that looks determined to compete seriously, with training drills often designed to simulate high-pressure Champions League scenarios where quick decision-making and mental toughness are vital. And inside Cobham, the sense is that this group, if kept fit and motivated, can go deep into Europe and also fight for a strong Premier League finish. Maresca has been seen pausing drills to correct positioning, demanding intensity when pressing as a unit, and emphasising transitions, ensuring that when Caicedo wins the ball, Enzo knows where to be. Palmer finds space between the lines. Cucurella or James push forward on the flanks, and attackers like João Pedro or Neto make the right runs to stretch the defence, while at the back Fofana and Chalobah maintained compactness to avoid counter-attacks. Every detail is being worked on, from set-piece routines where Palmer and Enzo are practicing deliveries, to defensive headers where Chalobah and Fofana are challenged repeatedly, to overlapping and underlapping runs where Cucurella and James push themselves to exhaustion. And the result is a Chelsea squad that is growing in belief and cohesion. Fans who visit Cobham or follow updates from insiders have been told that the atmosphere feels competitive yet positive, with players encouraging each other, music in the gym sessions, and laughter mixed with serious work. And that is the kind of balance that creates winning teams. As Champions League nights return to Stamford Bridge, the Blues know the spotlight will be unforgiving, but the way these names, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Chalobah, Cucurella, Fofana, Reece James, João Pedro, and Pedro Neto are working day after day in training gives hope that Chelsea are not only preparing for matches, but building a squad identity strong enough to face Europe's giants and England's fiercest rivals. Reports from insiders suggest that this message is sinking in, as the training atmosphere is not just about intensity, but about discipline, about repeating drills until they are mastered, about holding each other accountable, and about turning consistency from an idea into a habit. And when players like Caicedo win balls consistently, Enzo passes consistently, Palmer scores consistently, Chalobah defends consistently, Cucurella overlaps consistently, Fofana stays fit consistently, Reece James leads consistently, João Pedro creates consistently, and Pedro Neto runs consistently, then Chelsea become not just a good team, but a dangerous one that can go toe-to-toe with Europe's best. The hunger at Cobham is visible. Players are not satisfied with occasional brilliance. They want sustained excellence. And the staff are pushing them daily because both the Champions League and the Premier League are competitions that reward consistency more than anything else. And the Chelsea squad now know that to make their fans proud and to bring glory back to Stamford Bridge, they must transform into a team that the world can trust to perform at the highest level not once, not twice, but every single time they step on the pitch. In attack, João Pedro has been brought in with the hope that his flair and creativity will not just shine in moments, but become a regular threat. And so the staff are pushing him to be decisive in every training match, to consistently beat defenders, and to provide reliable finishing, while Pedro Neto is being drilled to maintain his pace and direct running not only in one game, but across many matches. Because consistency from wide players is what creates balance in attack, giving Chelsea both penetration and width game after game. What Chelsea are now chasing is a culture where every player understands that talent alone is not enough. What wins Premier League titles and Champions League trophies is the ability to deliver the same quality repeatedly without collapsing under pressure or losing focus. And that is why Maresca's message in training has been clear. One good session is not enough. One good game is not enough. The fans and the club need the same energy, the same discipline, and the same quality every time. Reports from insiders suggest that this message is sinking in as the